On Friday, one of the brightest young stars in baseball, San Diego Padres shortstop Fernando Tatis Jr. was busted by Major League Baseball for use of an anabolic steroid, and the 23-year-old has been suspended 80 games. New York Post baseball columnist Jon Heyman joins me now to talk about this and Tatis's explanation and so much more. Jon, how are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Jon, so Tatis is busted, and then he issued a statement saying that he inadvertently took the performance-enhancing drug close to ball to treat ringworm. Now, you recently wrote a column about Tatis and the suspension, so what do you make of his statement?
Well, very few, and I really can't think of anyone who admits taking the anabolic steroid after they're caught. So he came up with an excuse, very far-fetched. Doesn't appear that anybody bought it, so whoever came up with that really just didn't do a good job. Nobody really believes that they mixed up the medication for ringworm or anything like that for anabolic steroid. He, unfortunately for baseball, unfortunately for the Padres, he messed up. I'm really not sure why he did it. He's a terrific talent. He's not even playing now anyway. I'm really not sure why he did it. I'd love to hear the real explanation, but it's been a wasted year for him, and this is a major hit to his reputation. I mean, no one bought that excuse, and he deserved that 80-game penalty.
So, Jon, you talked about how it was a wasted year for him. Tatis started the 2022 season with a wrist injury that he suffered while apparently riding a motorcycle, and then he didn't tell the Padres about it until he showed up to spring training. 14 years, $340 million contract. That was the extension he signed with San Diego last year. The team's invested a lot in him, but can they trust Tatis right now?
Well, right now, I don't think they feel that they can. I mean, A.J. Preller, the general manager, has been quoted on this, and he basically said we need to work on that trust issue. You're right. He did show up in spring training with a broken wrist. You can't just do that. And apparently he did it months earlier. So, you've got to be able to tell the team when you are hurt. And apparently he did hurt it in a motorcycle accident. When he was asked about this, whether it was the motorcycle accident that caused the wrist injury, his answer was, which one? That's not a good answer, because that suggests that he had multiple motorcycle accidents. I haven't read his contract, but that should be, if it's not, a no-no. And they really need to keep an eye on him because he really has some maturity issues at this point. I mean, $340 million, but put that aside. We're talking about his career. We're talking about the team. You've got to be more responsible than that. And then now this, on top of it, it has just been, as I said, a wasted year.
Definitely has been a wasted year. And, Jon, the Padres, they had big plans after acquiring Juan Soto at the trade deadline. Tatis was expected to rejoin the team in a few weeks. So how big of a blow is this suspension to San Diego in the present, and how can it also impact their future?
I mean, it's a huge blow. He is one of the best 5 talents in the game, incredible player, just amazing athletic ability, power from the shortstop position, can play the outfield as well. And they had dreams of pairing Soto with Tatis, 2 of the best 5 players in the game. I was going to say arguably, not really. They are 2 of the best 5 players in the game. And now basically, they've got Soto and now not Tatis. So, they gave up 5 prospects, really good prospects. They're great at procuring great talent there, and give up 5 great prospects to get Soto and envisioned pairing him with Tatis. And now, of course, they ended up getting Josh Bell and Brandon Drury, remaking that lineup. And it is a much better team, but they were hoping to have a world-beating type team. And they've had that bugaboo, haven't been able to beat the Dodgers. Not sure anybody is lately, but, they felt like they needed to have a monster lineup and a great team to win the National League. And, while they have a very good team still without Tatis, that is a major, major hole in the lineup.
Definitely a major blow to the Padres. That is Jon Heyman, New York Post baseball columnist. Jon, always good to talk baseball with you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Dexter.